ても頭痛くない。死ねー。オーダーだ。行こうぜアルマ。了解。𝐜𝐡𝐚�𝐧𝐧𝐞𝐥
Flames, 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 because this was an absolute fire show of Talker. This was another fantastic episode of Talker. The ending of the episode was craftily done. Honestly, I can genuinely say all week, and we're watching this on a Monday, so this is going to include all week up to today. But I would say the last 7 days of anime, this was the coolest fight scene, and it was a bite-sized fight scene. And that's not something that Talker anime is typically done I would say pretty well. I think the fight between Koga and the fight between Noel was a really good fight. But because of the stoppage and some of the things that happened, you can kind of nitpick it a little bit. But I thought that was a really excellent fight in terms of the show. But this was genuinely a really good fight between Noel and between this dandelion or something. I think it's called like a dandelion, but like big monkey thing. And he outwitted, outclassed, and just outperformed the monkey almost instantaneously by what he's practiced with Koga. And then Alma coming in at the end, he's like, "Kill her, Alma." And she's like, "Wow." You know she's about to just take that thing's head off like lickety split. I just think that last little portion of the episode, the last 2, 3, maybe 4 minutes, was just chef's kiss. Very well done, very entertaining, just very crafty, and just like it was just top tier, top notch, I think. And it really made this episode, if I would have been in somewhere like a 7-ish, just made it like an 8.5 out of 10 episode. This was a really, really strong episode and really strong showing of the Talker anime. So genuinely, just that ending alone was really, really well worth it. Then we kind of like, let's rewind a little bit right before it with the Angel Wings group falling apart. And the episode spent a lot of time showing us how Noel, I thought they were going to show us each character that he talked to, but he basically went and he talked to each of the Angel Wings except for Leon, which Leon took a lot of, how do you say it? He felt some type of way about it. Like he definitely felt some type of way, the fact that Noel didn't approach him, but approached all the other members of the group. And he did that very specifically and very intelligently and strategically, because he wanted to kind of put like a little nougat of distrust in all of his party members. And because he laid that seed down, it was basically being watered the whole time. So when Leon finally, said like, "Hey, I think that we just like," he was genuinely looking out for his party. He's like, "I think that we call it here. I don't see us winning against this dandelion character. And if we do, we may not all make it out of this fight. I think the best thing we do is go partner with Blue Beyond." I don't think he's crazy for that concept. I don't think he's was betraying them. I don't think that he was out of turn for thinking that way. I actually think that's a good choice from Leon as a character. Like, it's a good choice. Like, he's like, "Hey, I think the best thing we could do is actually go and just form a party or clan, whatever, with this group over here, because I think that's going to be the best avenue for success." I don't think he's crazy for that, but because of that seed that was being watered that whole time, his whole group took it as like a huge betrayal. Like, what? You don't believe in us? You don't believe in our plan? Like, you don't believe that we're ready to sacrifice our lives? And it's kind of a crazy concept, but the way that Noel really, really put that level of doubt in them is just really craftily done. So even when Leon, and you could tell, even when he's speaking factual and strategically, and he's not thinking about betraying them, he's not thinking about him being he's just thinking like, "I want to be the best leader I can, and this is the best decision for it's either we run and hopefully we all live, or like, let's face this thing with this other group." And I don't think he's crazy for that, but they made it out to be because of all that groundwork that Noel laid down, which I thought was just, again, another really good angle for the show. And I've told you guys time and time again, when they don't make him a edgelord, edge boy type character, and they really focus on like, he really is thinking 3 steps ahead, he's really using that talker ability to the nth degree, the show is definitely better for it. It's more entertaining, and you're like, "Oh my God." And I definitely love when it does all that stuff. So, to put a button in it, I think episode number 11 of the Talker anime was just absolutely fantastic. This one's running for 12 episodes, so we have one more episode left. Next episode is called The Snake Has Wings. So, this is going to be the takeoff for the clan. So, hopefully, we end on Noel being offered the job, essentially, of finally making a clan, and that leaves two things. That leaves us off on a good point. I think I'd be satisfied with that ending of like, okay, the world's greatest clan, at least we got to the creation of. And then that also leaves the door open, so if they get a season 2, and what studio is this? I don't know if I have the studio name, by the way. Studio, I never heard of them actually. It says Studio Felix Film, so I'm not too familiar with them. But you know, this leaves the door open for that studio to potentially, if they get the green light, for a second season, which I'd be interested in watching. This leaves room and the door open for them. So I think the duality of giving us a good ending, if we just never get another season, I'll be satisfied with the clan creation. You know, we got there, and it leaves the door open for if they get funding and they get the green light, they get budget for a second season. You know, now we have that door open for like, okay, this is a good continuation point. We created the clan, now it's living it. So I think that's good. It's from two angles, all good there. So definitely interested in that, and I think this episode was just top tier for all of it. So yeah, those are my thoughts, my friends. Let me know your guys' thoughts in the comments below. As always, I appreciate you guys being here. Can't wait to read you guys' comments. Can't wait you guys comment. I can't wait to see what you guys say in the comments. That's a better way to say it. And I'll see you guys next week. Peace.